You might remember being a kid, standing on your tiptoes to reach into a piggy bank, eagerly shaking it to hear the coins jingle. Saving seemed simple back then, putting aside a bit of allowance for that special toy or a trip to the ice cream shop. Yet as adults, saving can sometimes feel like a battle between the joy of present-day spending and the wisdom of future planning. It's no longer just about ice cream. It's our future, our dreams, our safety net. Let's start with this. Money is emotional. It's perfectly normal to feel a mix of fear and excitement about it. Some days you might feel anxious about whether you're saving enough. Other days, you're tempted to splurge on something that promises instant happiness. These feelings are your brain trying to protect you, but they can also get in the way of smart financial decisions if you're not careful. The key is to understand these emotions and not let them dictate your actions. Think of saving like planting a tree. You put a seed in the ground, water it, and with time and patience, you'll see it grow. You don't expect the tree to shoot up overnight, and similarly, you shouldn't expect your savings to grow without continuous nurturing. It's about making small, consistent efforts that pay off in the long run. Let's talk about strategy. You might have heard the saying, pay yourself first. It sounds simple because it is. The idea is to treat your savings like an essential bill, like rent or utilities, that you pay before anything else. When you get your paycheck, immediately set aside a portion for savings before you have time to spend it elsewhere. Automating this process can make it even easier, reducing the temptation to spend that money impulsively. Now, it's natural to wonder how much you should save. A good mental model here is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities, like housing and groceries, 30% to discretionary spending, and at least 20% to savings. But remember, this is just a guideline to get you started. Adjust it based on your circumstances and goals. Speaking of goals, specificity is your friend. Vague goals like, I want to save more, often get lost in the shuffle of everyday life. Instead, set clear, measurable goals. Maybe you want to save 3 months' worth of expenses for an emergency fund, or set aside money for a vacation or a new car. When you have a specific target, it's easier to stay motivated and track your progress. Let's not forget the power of compounding, what Albert Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up more snow as it goes. When you save and invest, your money earns interest, and over time, that interest earns interest too. This is why starting as early as possible, even with small amounts, can lead to significant growth. Of course, savings yield results over time, but sitting on cash alone isn't always the wisest choice. That's where investing comes in. By investing even a portion of your savings, you can take advantage of higher growth opportunities. It's crucial, however, to match your investments with your risk tolerance and time horizon. It's like choosing the right vehicle for a journey. Some prefer the steady ride of bonds, while others go for the higher risks and potential returns of stocks. Fear and greed often dance in the background of our financial decisions. Fear can make us hoard cash and avoid investing, while greed might lure us into risky ventures with promises of quick riches. Recognizing these emotions can help keep them in check. Remind yourself that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires discipline and patience. Another element to consider is lifestyle inflation, where your spending increases as your income grows. It's easy to let this happen, treating yourself to fancier dinners or a bigger house. While enjoying the fruits of your labor is important, staying mindful of lifestyle inflation can protect your savings. Ask yourself, does this expense align with my values and long-term goals? This simple question can often clarify your financial decisions. And through it all, remember that setbacks will happen. Whether it's an unexpected expense or a temporary dip in the markets, don't be discouraged. Every financial journey has its bumps. The trick is to stay the course, learn from these experiences, and adjust your strategies as needed. In the end, practical saving is about more than just accumulating money. It's about creating peace of mind, enabling opportunities, and building the life you envision for yourself and your loved ones. It's not just a mechanical exercise, but a deeply personal one, woven into the fabric of who you are and who you want to become. As you think about your own saving strategy, imagine yourself as the caretaker of a beautiful garden. Each decision you make is a step toward cultivating that garden, ensuring it grows lush and resilient. The seeds you plant today will shape the landscape of your future. Reflect on that and let it inspire you to take the small steps today that will lead to your flourishing tomorrow.